Hi guys, I'm Tiana Michelle and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be recreating this hairstyle that I saw on Pinterest. I'm going to be talking as I style my hair. Okay, so I have now parted my hair and I'm just going to move this side out of the way so that I can braid the left side first. Okay, so I have my water bottle and I'll be using the wet line gel to style my hair, and I'll also be talking about my recent diagnosis of PCOS. I was diagnosed with PCOS in April of this year and it was kind of a relief. I ended up having to go to a specialist to even be properly diagnosed, and it took months even then for them to fully diagnosed me because I had to get so much blood work done over and over again. But PCOS is rare, but it's also pretty common, and a lot of women don't even know that they have it. It can cause infertility, hair loss, weight gain, and excess hair growth in places that women do not usually get hair growth. And the symptoms are pretty different for everybody. So I'm gonna take a detangling brush and just start detangling a little bit my roots. So the main symptoms that I noticed on myself were weight gain, mood swings, oh my gosh, and acne. So I've learned to cover up my acne scars and spots with a little concealer, but you probably can't even see it on my camera, but I get acne. There's one that always comes back right here, my cheeks, my forehead, that's usually where I get it. I'm getting it under control, but it can flare up and be pretty bad. So before finding out that I had PCOS, my mood would just be all over the place and I didn't really understand why. Since I am wearing a wash and go, I don't think I'll need a lot of gel for this style. So I'm just gonna start taking a little bit and just applying it around the perimeters of my head. But what was I saying? So yeah, it's been a really rough year, okay? I talk about my experience with this condition on my Instagram stories, but I don't really go in too deep with it. I want to talk about it because I feel like a lot of other women go through the same thing, and it's not just me dealing with this alone. I've always been small, so when I started to gain weight all of a sudden, you probably can't even really tell because I'm noticing it early on. It's just it's kind of hard to diagnose in women who don't fit the mold of what people think a woman with PCOS should look like. And these are just examples. It's not true for everyone, obviously. Things such as being overweight or having excess facial hair. Those are hirsutism. Is that what it's called? Hirsutism? I think that's why it took so long for doctors to properly diagnose me. And why they thought that they probably thought I was a hypochondriac and just overreacting when I was not. And I kind of felt bad for the people close to me because I just had a lot of trouble with controlling my anger, and any little thing could set me off, and I just cry a lot. I don't even know how to explain it, but I was just very snappy and very short-tempered. And I didn't understand why. That was a little bit difficult for me to accept because I always felt like you can control how you act, okay? You can control how you react to situations. But I would just get upset over things that weren't really that big of a deal. And that's when I it kind of started to click to me that something was not right. I'm gonna stop right here because I'm gonna use a ponytail holder. The bottom is gonna be a different style than, you know, like the braids that you see here. So I usually do my braids like this, but this one I want to be like up. After I apply a little bit of the wet line gel, I'm also using the Design Essentials Edge Tamer. I feel like I'm probably repeating myself, but this is just what I was going through at the time and currently. So it first started out with my acne coming back. Then I started to become really moody. And after the issues with my mood, I started noticing that I'm just packing on quite a bit of weight around only one section of my body, and it's like my midsection. Started on a fitness journey now, just like, and it's not to lose weight or anything, it's just to feel good about myself and to feel healthier. I've started a fitness journey probably like 6 times in the past year, and I always end up quitting. And it's because I was kind of going about my health journey in the wrong way, because like with PCOS, it's really hard to lose weight. And every single time that I would start exercising, it was like I would gain even more weight. And it was really discouraging. And I'm trying my best to not look at it in that way, because I feel like if I keep focusing on the extra pounds that I've gained around my midsection and using that as the only motivating factor for me getting active again, I'm never gonna be successful with this. Now that I'm sitting here braiding, I'm just really hoping that this doesn't turn out uneven, because depending on how I feel, it might have to stay uneven. Oh, my arms hurt. Oh my God, my arms hurt. Gosh, okay. Y'all, I think we made it. I'm gonna use a little bit of the new hair cream by Bread Beauty Supply. And if you watch my channel, you've heard me talk about their products before. There's mixed reviews on what people think about their products, but for me, I personally love them and they work really well on my hair. And they sent that to me, and I've really been wanting to try it out. So let me know down in the comment section if you guys would like for me to try a new wash and go combo between the wet line gel and this hair cream from Bread Beauty Supply. I'm probably gonna do it anyways, but you guys helped me out a lot with figuring out what videos you would actually want to see from me. So yeah, so I'm just adding this hair cream. Just gonna add just a little bit to my ends so that I can twist them. I might have to detangle this a little bit or not, who knows. There are times where I feel extremely tired for no reason, and I still get that way sometimes, where no matter how much sleep I get, how well rested I am, I just feel so exhausted. And that's also what's made it kind of hard for me to get back into exercising. It's a different kind of exhaustion. It kind of looks wonky. Taking vitamin supplements helps with fatigue. It's usually, I think my doctor says, like linked to vitamin D, a vitamin D deficiency. Not always, but in my case, it's because I had a vitamin D deficiency. So I take vitamin D supplements, and that's been helping with making me feel less tired. Since I'm just twisting my hair, I'm gonna skip ahead on this part. Twirling a little bit of gel around the ends so that they stay together. I'm a ponytail holder, and I'm just gonna flip this up somehow, because it looked like the girl in the picture, it looks like she just flipped her hair up, like the twist up, like so, and then like pin them. So I'm just gonna do that in a way that I feel looks flattering. So I just changed the position of the bun on this side. So I'm gonna do the same over here because I went back and looked at the picture and it's more towards the back of the head versus the side, and I think this looks better. Like from the back, this looks better than this because it's kind of like poking out the sides of my face. So I'm going to reposition the ponytail holder. I'm gonna go change real quick. Now I'm just gonna add some hair jewelry to certain parts of my head. I'm trying to match this. So that is pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and remember that your support helps me out so much more than you know, especially as a smaller and newer channel. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, I will leave it right up here for you, and I will see you on the next video.